Okay, and I think we're finally live. I think. We should be. Hopefully. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I do not know what happened. I've had technical issues for today, and I am really sorry about that. So, if anyone is new to this, I am Melissa. I am 35 years old, and I have cerebral palsy. So today we're going to be doing an activity for Halloween, but it's not actually going to be the activity that I had planned originally. So originally I was going to paint Mr. Skull here, but due to technical issues and the fact that I have to be done by a certain time today, we're going to be making bath bombs instead. Halloween inspired bath bombs. So please bear with me while I just get everything else set up. I started this live stream like an hour before. I started setting up this live stream an hour before, but for some reason it just didn't want to work for me today. So we're going to be doing this the best we can with what we have available to us. So we're going to be making the bath bombs in these ice cube trays. So how is everyone today, actually? If anyone's watching, let me know how you're doing. So this live stream will be going for half an hour, and we'll be making some, like I said, Halloween inspired bath bombs instead of painting the skull. He can wait for another day. I am sorry about the late introduction to the live stream. Like I said, technical issues, even though I tried setting everything up the night before. Okay. I am new to this, so this is going to be fun. I haven't actually made bath bombs from scratch before, so this should be an interesting experience. So let's grab everything we need. So I have a mixing bowl, some cups and spoons for the measurements, the ingredients, a pair of gloves and a spray bottle, and a couple of spoons to help mix it along. So the kit I have is just a bath bomb kit from Target, or was it Kmart? One of the two. And today we're just going to be doing a rose quartz bath bomb. So let's set up the book. I hope this is actually a good angle because I'm not sure how this is going to work. Okay. Oh, and for clarification, here is the box. So I'm monitoring everything on my phone. This is my first ever live stream, if you can't tell by the fact that I was actually really late for it. So we are going to be doing Halloween themed bath bombs, and we're going to be doing it in a mixing bowl. So we're going to be doing rose quartz, and there's a pink dye in here. Yep. So we got the rose scented oil. We have the pink dye. And we'll be using the ice cube trays that I showed you as our base. So first things first, let's check to see what we need to do. Okay, so we need 4.5 teaspoons of bicarbonate soda. We also need 3 teaspoons of citric acid and 2 teaspoons of potassium chloride. Okay, so I just dropped the thing I needed. All right, so this one is the potassium chloride, I think. I just need to grab my magnifier on my phone. So yeah, how is everyone today? It's a nice and hot day here in Sydney, and I'm grateful to be indoors. All right, so let's see. Okay, so that's the sodium bicarbonate. It's these two I'm not sure of because of the tiny writing. That one's the citric acid, and you are the potassium chloride. All right. So yeah, I am new to making bath bombs. I've made plenty of candles before, but never actually made any bath bombs. So this is going to be fun. Whew. So yeah, does anyone have any plans for Halloween this year? I don't usually do much other than watch movies or play a game, so I don't usually do much. Halloween hasn't really been a thing here in Australia until about 10 years ago. Not everyone does it. So yeah, I did buy decorations this year and we went from there. All right, so 4.5 teaspoons of bicarbonate soda. Okay. Let's see which one of these is the teaspoon. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of bicarb. So I'm just using a regular old mixing bowl that you can get from any shop. So 1 teaspoon. Probably should have mentioned that I've already open the packets to make it easier on stream. So that's 3. That's 4. All right, and you're half the teaspoon. And half a teaspoon, so that's the bicarbonate soda. Next is 3 teaspoons of citric acid. Which I think is the one I put in here. Yep. So 3 teaspoons of citric acid. For some reason it kept wanting to fall off. So that's 3 teaspoons of citric acid. And I think that was 2 of potassium chloride. Yep, 2 teaspoons of potassium chloride. Where'd I put the chloride? So yeah, unfortunately, due to mismanagement of a couple of things, we are making bath bombs instead of Pascal. I will change the thumbnail after the fact. So I am sorry. I will do another live stream when I'm feeling more up to doing it, despite testing it the day before. For some reason, it didn't actually want to cooperate today. It did yesterday when I did a private live stream, but it didn't today. And it took me nearly 20 minutes to figure this out. All right, now I've got to combine it until there are no lumps. Then we add the rose oil and mix it all together. All right, for this, I'm going to need my gloves because I don't want to get everything everywhere. So yeah, one day I will actually do a proper live stream. The first one's always going to be the trickiest to figure out. But we'll get there in the end. That didn't really help much, but okay. All right, time to mix everything together. So we need no lumps. Actually, I think I'm just going to cheat, guys. I don't think this is going to be enough mixture to do what we're going to do. So we're going to just add everything. I do have plenty of ice cube tray, like 3 different ice cube trays. So even though it's telling me not to, I'm going to do it anyway. Maybe not. So yeah, I didn't grow up with Halloween. It wasn't ever an Australian thing. But I do actually love, this thing's gonna make me sneeze. But I do actually like watching certain movies around Halloween. The Nightmare Before Christmas, anything Tim Burton and Henry Selick. So Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, Corpse Bride. I wasn't really a fan of like Disney movies like Hocus Pocus. I'm just going to bring the camera forward a bit. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of things like Hocus Pocus growing up, and I'm not a horror movie buff, so that's out of the question. I don't know. Maybe I might actually watch Wednesday tonight, like the Tim Burton Wednesday, or like I said, Nightmare Before Christmas, or Coraline, or something. It's just something fun I like to do. So yeah, what's your favorite Halloween movie, if anyone's got any? You know, this did seem like a good idea at the time, but I think my nose is starting to not like the different powders. Where did I put the rose dye? All right, so just gonna add as many. Ooh, maybe there's an air bubble. All right, so pardon me. For some reason, the oil doesn't want to come out. But we've got two big blobs. So that's good enough for me. All right, so we have to mix it in well. It's lucky I've brought some spoons. Sorry, my hair's also getting in the way today. Where did I put the spoon? So we're just going to mix everything in before we put the dye in. Just 1 second. I like push my fringe back. So yeah, everything. So hopefully you can see this. If not, I'll tip the camera. But this is the bath bomb mixture so far. Okay, now it is time for the pink dye. It does actually tell me to make it look like real rose quartz to actually put a bit of the white aside and sprinkle it in, but we're not going to do that today. I'm going to make it super duper pink. This turntable underneath isn't doing me much good today. Doing it with a spoon wasn't a good idea, but I'm going to make you super duper pink. Okay, let's mix you in with the spoon. So I'm going to be soaking everything that I use today in hot water and just washing it. Okay. That should be mixed in enough for that. Now let's get our hands in here and do it that way. So this is what the mixture will look like before we put it into the into the ice cube tray. You know, I don't know where this idea came from, but it's actually kind of fun to get your fingers into just goopy stuff. I mean, I've always liked arts, but I've never been really good at it. So yeah. All right. Now with the spray bottle, we're just going to mist it, then mix it a bit more. So it doesn't look like it, but I do have water in here. Oh, for some reason, it doesn't want to do it. Oh, here we go. All right, now let's give this another bit of a mix. Oh, what is that? Oh, the rim of one of the dies got stuck in the mixture. Oh well. So yeah, how is everyone doing if you're new to this live stream? Like I said, we started off with a rocky start, but we are getting there. Just 1 second. All right, we have 20 minutes left on the live stream because I got to get this all packed up soon. So let's grab one of the ice cube trays. Like I said, I'm sorry for any of the angles. I'm trying. So why don't we just move everything out of the way for a moment? So this is the ice cube tray that we're going to be using. But one of the recipes within says we can use baking crystals at the bottom. I wonder if this one I bought has pink in it. Yep. So we're just gonna sprinkle a bit of baking sprinkles into the bottom of some of these to beautify it up a bit. All right, so let's compact. Where'd put the water? I'm just going to add. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. Oh, I was meant to spritz it. Yeah. Mix that up. So we're just going to pack it in. So these take 24 hours to set. So I will pop a picture up on my Instagram when we are all set. I actually tried this last night as well. So this is, like I said, the first time I did it. But when I tried it the other last night, I made a yellow batch as well. So I'm going to pop the rest of that mixture into this as well. And it will be all set for Christmas present season. Actually, speaking of Christmas, I was thinking of doing something similar to Vlogmas this year. It may not be for the 20 or the 25 days of Christmas. It may just be a 12 days of Christmas. I've got ideas that I want to do for it, but we shall see how things turn out. I have some pretty cool and interesting ideas that I've got planned because I've got a physical disability and only have use of one hand. I was thinking of actually showing you guys how I wrap Christmas presents because it's actually not as pretty as you may think. And now that I think about it, neither's this. 1 second. All right. So that is all the pink. So now I'm going to grab the yellow from beside me and pop the rest of it into the batch. Sorry, my nose is going haywire today. Hay fever, guys. That's all it is. It's just hay fever. How did you even get on my phone? That's the mixture I'm talking to. All right, I'm just going to pop this over here. And pop another glove on so I don't get pink in my yellow. All right. I'm just going to mist over the yellow concoction. Then we can begin. So I'm just using the little mister that came within the kit. The one I have is actually upstairs. So this is the yellow mixture that I put together. It's actually a lot more compacted than I thought it would be. So these will take 24 hours to set. And I will definitely be putting a photo on my Instagram, on both my Instagrams, sorry. once we are done. I'm not using the book at the moment for the reference because I dropped it on the floor and I do not want to pick it up at this moment. And if anyone actually does ask, I have put a protective sheet on the table that I'm using so I don't have to clean it up. And this one's actually going in the bin because it's the one I usually use for my painting. And it is filthy. I've got a second one that I use. It hasn't been opened yet, but yeah. So this is going to act as a test stream, I guess. In my next one that I'm going to do, I'm going to be a little more proactive. Like I said, things just happened with this stream, and I don't exactly know how it got that bad. Like I said, everything within my OBS was set up, but for some reason it wouldn't connect to YouTube, which is the only thing it is actually connected to. So it literally makes no sense to me. All right, I'm just going to tip the rest of this into the last available slot. I'm so glad half of this is going in the bin. I'm just going to pop the rubbish into the bin pile. I have actually got some on my t-shirt, but that's all good. Let's compact it in a bit more. All right, where's the mister? Just gonna mist it over a bit. Perfect. I don't think this looks perfect. It doesn't. I mean, some are going to be goopier than others, but that is my first ever attempt at trying to do it. When everything is said and done with my little one that I did last night, everything's going to be all good. I'm just going to move everything off to the side for a moment, then I'll come back in a couple of seconds. Oops, sorry, I just bumped the tripod. So yeah, that is essentially how it was done. And it was interesting to say the least. Look, I wish I could have actually done the skull, but sometimes things happen. All right, I'm just going to go see where I can put this to set. Then I will rejoin you in a moment. All right. It's just saying to let them sit. I'm just going to put these on the bench, then I'll rejoin you. Oh, sorry, if I kick the tripod stand, it's because my feet are weird sometimes. All right. I'm actually going to put the ice cube tray in a Ziploc bag so it doesn't actually stain anything. Sorry, that was not what I meant. But yeah, I'm just going to move everything out. Then I'm going to flip the camera to actually see this of you guys. All right. All right. So I'm sorry about, like I said, the lateness to the live stream and everything. This was actually a kind of a fun experiment to start us off with. Well, I hope you guys are going to have a fun Halloween. And even though the bath bombs weren't actually Halloween themed, because I would have actually liked to do them in orange, but I thought may as well just do the rose quartz. And hopefully these will turn out. Yet again, I will actually pop a photo up on Instagram showing you the finished result. And hopefully these actually turn out okay. So I'm going to be popping them in a Ziploc bag, like I said, the ice cube tray, I mean. Where did I put the Ziploc bags? I'll find them when I'm off stream. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you do, this will be available for replay after. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Enjoy your movies, enjoy your snacks, and I will see you in my next video, which may be out on Friday or on a Saturday this week. I will see you guys next time. Bye. And stream.